Very good evening. You're watching Outlook on Prime TV on CSN. As you know, this is the slot where we are going to talk about an issue which is of national interest, which is of national significance, and which is in the current discussion. If you have been a right-thinking Sri Lankan, a discerning Sri Lankan, a citizen of this country, you would have confronted many occasions where we as a nation face challenges from the outside world, especially during the last 3 years, in our quest to combat terrorism. These challenges have emerged in various forms, such as reports, certain remarks from so-called eminent elite people from the global scenario. Then there were purported facilitation, mediation. Then there were certain rescue operations to help certain people, and also certain movement against the Sri Lankan interest, and so on and so forth. The latest that is going to concern us, or that is purportedly targeted at attacking Sri Lanka's sovereignty, comes in the form of Darusman report. The Darusman report has been a term that everyone in Sri Lanka now knows and everyone rejects, because it is very visible, it is very clear, crystal clear, that it's an attempt to make inroads into the sovereignty and also create ruptures among the Sri Lankan public. However, these challenges have united we as a nation. If you had been noticing and following how the Sri Lankans rallied around, especially on the 1st of May, to express their dissent and express their disappointment, express their anger for letting us down, anybody would be happy to see that Darusman report has brought blessings in disguise. It has united we as a nation. In tonight's discussion, we are going to talk about Darusman report and its impact on Sri Lanka, impact on the economy, impact on socio-political landscape. For that task, I have a very good friend, the political commentator, political analyst, and the international political critic, Malinda Seneviratne.
I'm happy to be here.
Good evening to you, Malinda. Darusman report,
yes.
That has been the punchline these days.
Right.
Well, as I said, you will definitely agree with me, Darusman report has united us as a nation. Besides certain political thinking or political doctrine that people follow, it has united us as a nation.
Yeah, if the intent of that particular exercise had been to destabilize the country or to effect regime change or create conditions here that might lead to regime change, those movers and shakers must be certainly disappointed, but it actually strengthened the political leadership of this country, united the people, as you said. So that in the short term,
I feel Malinda, more than strengthen the political leadership, it has brought the nation under a leadership, and to work out for a national cause.
Yes, because even if say someone voted for the president, not because that person liked the president, but he felt that the president was a better option, right? So even if the president was the consolation prize, here when you see that the threat is, although it comes through the president, the victims eventually would be the targets, will be the Sri Lankan citizenry. So then you rally around the political leadership, which has to take the responsibility for meeting this threat. So that unites the uniting of a nation, the political pluses from the benefits of that movement goes to the president. That is the political outcome of it. Whether you like it or not, or whether they intended it or not, that is the outcome. They have, in the short term at least. We don't know what else is up there, what else can happen. But right now, if that was the intention, that has failed.
Well, another remarkable aspect in this whole episode is that the reaction by various political parties, be it the government allies or maybe the opposition types. We have seen that everybody has rejected, especially this is something noteworthy in a polarized socio-political culture that is prevailing in Sri Lanka. How do you like to assess on that?
Yes, now the United National Party is yet to come with a party statement. Various individuals within that party have made statements. The most significant has been a statement by Vijaydas Rajapaksa. Then there have been some very junior members of parliament who have made some very what I would consider ill-informed and naive comments that this attacks the LTT, so if we reject it we will be supporting the LTT. That is silly. We know that that this report mentions levels some charges against the LTT, but that is just eyewash. That is just making up the numbers. You have to put it in. I mean, this is token attack on the LTT, even while they call them the most disciplined fighting force, by the way. So that the United National Party has not yet come out with a definite party line on the issue. But if the statement by the MP lawyer Vijayadasa Rajapaksa is anything to go by, I think that the United National Party, one expects them to come up with a responsible, coherent statement regarding this report.
Is it wrong for them to take a step back until the government announced its position with regard to that? Because what they implied was that they will support whatever the government is going to come out with.
Well, I think that would be very puerile of them, because the government can come up with anything, and I can respond to this as a citizen. I don't have to wait till the government, but this is an infringement on my independence, on my sense of citizenship. So I don't have to wait till the government gives me a cue about what to say. I have a brain. I can think. I can analyze. I go through the report. I can come to conclusions. The United National Party does not have to wait till once the government comes up with a statement, then the United National Party can take issue or support that statement. That's a different matter. But that's a different process. This report has to be responded to by every citizen, one way or the other, through representatives or by as individuals, or through some party or some political organization. A lot of organizations have come up with comments on this report. So I don't think that they need to wait till the government comes up with a clear statement on this.
What is your thinking about the ever vociferous JVP response?
The JVP has been a bit quiet after the local government elections result. They are also weighing this, I think, and it's good to take some time over these things. There have been some statements made, but they have not come out in open support of this document. They have expressed concerns, and that is not a bad thing at this point.
Well, I'm talking to Malinda Seneviratne, the seasoned political critic, and you can join us on our hotline 2775177 or on 2775178, or perhaps if you want to share your thoughts, share your ideas, you can text them on PTV space TRT space and type your message and send it to 9922. PTV space TRT space and type your message, send it to 9922. Well, the Darusman report was announced last Monday, a week before, and it has basically kind of shattered our thinking, shattered our hopes. I mean, to some extent. In one way we are disappointed, in one way we are angry. We are disappointed because we never expected this kind of a report, a biased report. Angry because we don't want someone to come and break into your house. How do you look at these two scenarios?
I don't imagine that it was unexpected. From the moment that this exercise was commissioned, in contravention of all established procedures of the United Nations, there was reason to suspect the intention of the whole exercise. Then there is a question of the